All right, let's go. I say, your girl is trying to persevere. That's the license plate I saw the other day that I was going to share. But anyway, if you've been here, you know that I've been having some technical issues. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Anna. I'm clairaudient, so I do listen to music while I'm looking at cards. I do not own the rights to any of these songs at this time. I use it. That's it. It's a random shuffle. I have nothing to do with it. So if I get flagged for something, it's not intentional. I did in the last video. But anyway, first song up, Bob Marley and the Wailers, Jamming. Okay, I like that. Hopefully positive moods, because these cards, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go through the ones real quick from last night, and then I will review them later. I have this deck, which was the past life deck that I did in part 1. Review that. I'm just gonna flick through them real quick and then maybe reference them, but if you want to know more detail about them, please jam on over to part 1. But tonight I'm gonna do these, which are the shaman, mystical shaman oracles, and I have 3 that I pulled from this morning. I was gonna make a video, but technical issues, so hopefully this works. And I also have the 1 card from last night's pull. I probably will put these back into the deck and do another tarot pull, so stick around please and thank you. I also need to still review the jaguar, and the bear has been popping up, so I will review that towards the end. If the video cuts, then it'll be a part 3. All right, so let me go into these cards from this morning first. Man, guys. All right, so reverse 8 of Wands, returning from travel or holidays. So we just got done with Thanksgiving. Some of you guys are back to your normal life now. Your family's gone, or you have traveled back to where you're from. 202, by the way, reflecting palindrome energy, 2, your soul tie connection, 0 beginning. So maybe you're trying to work on that at this time. Even after you guys have separated and everything, you're still trying to work on that. There's some restriction in what's happening in your life right now, some bad timing for something to happen, a loss in momentum. Maybe you were trying to get something moving. Maybe your mood is just not that up and peppy. You're losing momentum about life, maybe. Feeling a bit out of control, because it is a bit chaotic during this time of year. Too fast of a pace, no kidding. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like as soon as it gets around like October, it's just like one big blur. October, November, December. Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And with the way they push it together now out of materialism, it's just basically one big lump moment. So some of you guys could be feeling like time is going too fast. Maybe someone in your life could be stealing from you, and that doesn't necessarily mean money. Maybe they're stealing your attention, your time, not reciprocating whatever is going on in that relationship. And there's some opposition happening there. Second card is reverse tower. So either yourself or someone that you are trying to distance yourself away from is resisting change at this time. Someone's trying to avert disaster. Either yourself or another person sees that you are trying to pull away from the situation, and they are trying everything they can to hold on to the situation, because they know once you're gone, it's going to be disastrous for them, and they are trying their damnedest to get out of getting that karma. Or maybe you see the red flags in somebody else and you're like, nope, not happening. Like I said, take this as it resonates. Ultimately, what's gonna be is gonna be, because these actions that are happening right now, whether this is this person trying to delay, basically it says delay the inevitable, the other person trying to just delay by pulling on your energy, popping up in your life, not letting go, maybe bullying you a little bit, provoking you and poking you, trying to get that reaction out of you, because they remember the old version of you. So now they want to see, you know, if they can still get that to happen to make themselves feel better about the fact that they know that you're distancing yourself. They're trying every play in the book, avoiding the tragedy of the situation. But it's time to pick up the pieces and start new. So basically this card is saying, whatever this opposition you have in your life, whether it be a situation that you're in with someone else at this time, whether that be a relationship, a job situation, family, whatever, that it's time for you to just kind of let what's going to be with that situation. Stop resisting the change. If you inside of yourself know that that situation or that person is not the best for you, especially if they're stealing from you. If you know that they're stealing from you, then definitely just distance yourself away from them. Because no matter what you do, like it says, you're just delaying the inevitable. You're just going to end up taking on this, because this is the reverse of this situation. So if you don't make some changes and stop resisting whatever change is happening at this time, you in essence are going to be having a tower moment. All of a sudden my throat wants to be very scratchy at this time. It wasn't before I started this, so But yeah, if you don't get it together and stop doing what you're doing, thinking that you're actually avoiding something, when you know the situation, you ultimately know what's going to happen. If you keep on playing around with that situation, you yourself are going to have a tower moment, or the person in the situation with you is having a tower moment, and they will pull you down with them. We don't want that. We don't want that. So you just got to surrender to the situation, focus on yourself, and you see those flames. Don't get caught up in that situation and end up getting your ass burnt. 727. 7 is you. 2 soul tie connections, palindrome. So maybe work on something. Better relationships. Your relationship with yourself and healing things you need to work on. Your relationship with your spirituality, your religion. This is Alice in Chains, Man in the Box. Because this over here is some man in the box energy for sure. Not thinking outside of the box whatsoever. Imprisoning yourself in a situation that just, you know, you don't need to be in or near. All right, this one is reverse temperance and balance. Probably if you are in this situation or you are this energy, there's definitely some imbalance either within yourself, within the dynamic of the situation that you're in, or within the person that is in the dynamic, which is probably causing an imbalance in the situation, some kind of turmoil, self-indulgence, or maybe somebody is using drugs or drinking a little bit too much, partying, maybe going out and being a little bit too promiscuous at this time, trying to distract themselves any way that they can to not think about the reality of the situation right now. Won't you come and save me? That's what this energy over here is. Because like I said, this is man in the box energy. They want you to come save them from their own choices. And part of those choices probably involved you at some point in time. But it's free will by all means. But all the cards for a while have been telling you, you need to focus on yourself and keep it moving and let them focus on themselves. They want you to save them. They don't want to do the work. And chances are that's a cycle you've been in with that person for a while now. You keep compromising. They say they're going to do something. Maybe do it for a little while, or maybe not even at all, depending on your situation. Maybe you put yourself into a situation where you're like, just to keep the peace with everybody, I'm so used to having this person or this situation in my life. You know, I'm just feeling like this for the moment. Let me swallow it. Maybe it'll get better. It never gets better, in case you haven't figured that out. That's why you're in the cycle. It's time to break that. Tower moments need to be had. to make the balance come back. Excessive clashing, yes, either with yourself because you're internally battling with yourself because you know what the situation is, 10-10, and you see yourself repeating the cycle even though we are at the time of completion and closure. We are at the end of the year. Next year, 2025, the year of the snake. I might review it, but next year is supposed to be the big changes that we've all been waiting for. Whatever you're putting out, reflected back to you. I didn't even do my ritual, but I'll do that real quick after I do this card. Lack of perspective. Either this person you're dealing with just hasn't taken the time to really look at themselves or the situation and how they're affecting you, or you haven't looked at the situation clearly. Haven't taken the time to really ask yourself the important questions of how you got here. Is this going to be good for you moving forward? Fill in the blank. Questions you really should at this time be asking yourself. Pluto and Aquarius, 20-year cycle. Next year, year of the snake. Like I said, love, changes, 11-11, instant manifestation. A lot of big things supposed to be happening next year if you've done the work and you're continuing the ascension. Just because you've made it here now doesn't mean that the work stops. You got to keep going. The shadow work has to keep happening. You have to keep finding ways to be able to open your heart, put yourself out there, live in your power, find your creativity, your nurturing strength. You've learned enough by this point not to just be able to heal yourself, but if you want to be able to heal others if they're willing to help themselves by, doing what they need to so you can help them. It's not your responsibility to heal them. That's not what I'm saying whatsoever. But you've been through the stuff. So the right person, if they are looking to get the hell out of this fire, maybe that's a new person next year coming into your life. Maybe it's a new business collaboration with someone. You guys have been through similar stuff, so you relate, simpatico with each other. Whatever, there's all kinds of different relationships beginning next year based out of love and respect for that person. This is not love and respect. Like I said, this is man in the box burning up energy over here. Discord and antagonism, recklessness and hastiness. So yeah, this is some really immature behavior. Probably someone that is still very stuck in their unhealed childlike trauma, which is why they're making reckless decisions, which probably have something to do with antagonizing you or the situation. Hopefully that is not your energy, and if it is, please take the time to do the self-reflection and stop resisting the change so you can pick up the pieces. Okay, so those were the cards from this morning. Hopefully the energy has changed since then. That's why I'm hoping to pull some cards later on as well. This was the bottom deck card from the reading that I was supposed to finish last night, but I'm going to read it now so I can just go ahead and put these cards back in the tarot. This is a flock of seagulls, and the song is called I Ran So Far Away. I wonder if I have a seagull card. I mean, I see birds, all kinds of birds all the time, but I don't necessarily have a card for it. So thank you guys for your patience while I get my distraction on right now. My OCD moment. I don't think there's one in here. No, sorry guys. Sorry. Alright, so back to this tarot card then. Hopefully I didn't lose any of you guys with that blip. Apologies. Alright, so this one was the Four of Swords, and the reason why I had it sideways is when I pulled it, it fell like that. So I'm going to read it from both. To me, whenever it's like that, it means it's a choice for you guys to make. So, fear, anxiety, stress, feeling overwhelmed, mental overload, needing solitude, relaxation, peace and quiet, sanctuary, meditation, regrouping, healing, hospitalization, introspection, planning for the future. So that to me sounds like somebody like this song that wants to run away from life and just feels like they can't run away fast enough. They can't get away fast enough. They're in a lot of fear and anxiety, stressed out right now. taking on way too much, either responsibility or too much stuff from other people, and they feel like they just need to get away. Need some solitude, some relaxation, peace and quiet. And that's what I've been telling you guys for a while to do. That's probably why the bear is popping up. That's one of the things. The bear energy is solitude, taking the time to relax, regroup, connect with yourself, your spirit team, meditate, contemplate, think about the future, the regrouping and the planning. You also heal when you rest. Your body can recuperate and rest, and you're going to need that energy when it starts getting warmer out again and you start getting more active and being out. Do not let yourself get so burnt out and worn out that you do need hospitalization. I mean, it's the time of year where you can get sick really easily as well. So make sure you're keeping up with your immune system. 1555. You want those big changes to come, but you want to be healthy enough to enjoy them when they come. So take this time to rest. Do the introspection. Plan for the future. Take care of yourself, your body, and your mind. Right now, you're supposed to be, well, the collective is having battles of the head and the heart anyway, so that could be the same. Your mind and your body, maybe you're battling with that. You need to slow down. It literally says rest at the top. Rest. You need to rest. On the flip side, finding mental strength, awakening, rejoining the world, coming out of isolation. So for this means to me, if you do everything that I just told you to do, you will take yourself out of that energy of fear and anxiety and stress, because you're taking the time to relax, to regroup, to invest on yourself, in yourself. Plan for the future. So then, just like when it's springtime and the flowers and the trees come back because they've been in that dormancy, collecting their strength. So when it's time to go into action and start growing and blooming, they show up and show out. That's going to be you if you take this time. Mentally, you're going to have stronger mind. You're probably already going through an awakening, or probably will continue to ascend into further awakening, rejoining the world back. Sometime next year, probably early spring. That's been the estimation. That's what I've been feeling anyway. Early spring. So you're coming out of isolation, as most things do during that period of time. So that's it for the tarot at this point. I'm going to go ahead now and try to review these oracle cards really quick that I pulled that I didn't get around to. This one is New Order, Bizarre Love Triangle. So New Order as in New World. I don't know if, love triangles are your thing. Some people are into that whole throuple thing, to each their own, I guess. Consensual adults, whatever. Some bizarre love thing happening. Maybe that's some energy that you're in right now that you're trying to get out of. I don't know. I'm just trying to find a way to use the song, That's some lower world energy, though. I gotta tell you, if you're in some bizarre love triangle energy, that probably means there's some sneaky shit going on in the background. The lower world, 31. I'll read you what that means, but it also singles down the 4. 4 are your angels. But this could either be energy that you just got out of. Maybe you feel like you're slipping back into a little bit of low vibrational energy because you are in that card that I just was reading about. The 4 Swords energy, where you are overworked, overloaded, stressed, and fear. What do you think that is? That's low vibration stuff right there. So if that's you, you're starting to let yourself slip back into this. We don't want that. Or maybe the person that you're trying to get rid of is all in there. They love being in that darkness. Either way, we need to figure out a way to get you out of that situation, whether someone's pulling you in it or you're allowing yourself to fall back into it. 31. The Ascended Masters ask you to look past all earthly illusions and see the divine perfection within you, other people, and your current situation. As you see divine perfection in your mind, it manifests externally in your relationships, career, health, and other life areas. So, basically saying have an attitude of gratitude. Pull yourself out of this, because when you do fall into the lower world, you see everything is negative. Every time I see you falling, I get down on my knees and pray. I'm sure that's how your spirit team feels. Or maybe you need to do that. Every time you feel yourself falling, say a prayer. Stand in your faith a little bit. I told you 31 singles down to 4. You might need to like heavily lean on faith right now. And if you are getting into the true spirit of the holidays, that's what it's supposed to be about, is faith, goodwill to fellow man, all of that. Not this materialism crap that it's ended up being. Like, I really hope this year people do really get into the cheer of the season. You know what I'm saying? Because some people get really nasty this time of year, and it's ridiculous. It goes against everything that this time of year is supposed to be. So hopefully this lower world energy is not present at this time. 4, let me read that for you real quick. Like I said, you might have to lean on this. Hopefully, collectively, consciousness, gets more into the God consciousness of the season as opposed to the materialism money of the season. 2111, instant manifestation for soul ties. I hope that's what instantly manifests. Can we have that whole brotherhood of man thing happening, please and thank you? So we can all get out of the lower world, because this is old. 4. The angels are with you. They send you the number 4 to reassure you that they've heard your prayers and are helping you. Like I said, they're here at this time to help. If you don't have anyone else, when you're falling into this, which may be depression, whatever, if you don't have another person, then take that time to relax. Have that sanctuary, that church within yourself. Regroup, heal, and work on your faith, your spirituality, if you have no one else. And case in point, Andy and Cross. Come on now. Faith, you and the Trinity, protecting yourself and your circle of people over there. That's pretty much what that means. And the number at the top is 2, which once again means soul tie connections. And in some cases, twin flame connections going into the next year. So congratulations, 2222. All the 2s across the board. So congratulations, you and your people are that circle. And if you do the work now to get yourself out of this lower world, or to avoid it altogether, and the other people that you want to have inside of your secure fortress, your foundation, that you worked with your spirit team to build for yourself, this is Guns N' Roses, welcome to the jungle. But this protective layer that you got going on right here for your people, those people need to have worked on themselves to pull themselves out of the lower world too, because that's not what's going on in here. That's this outside stuff. You see, that's darkness all out there. No, that's the outer world, the low world. 2, that's for your soul type connections, all the stuff that's supposed to be good about next year. So work on your faith at this time, for real. And it doesn't have to be anything over the top. Just take a couple of minutes every day, maybe when you first wake up in the morning or before you go to sleep at night or whatever. Just take a second to say thank you for what you got. Stay positive about what might happen for you. 2333. See, Ascendant Masters too. They want you to work on that relationship. I didn't even do my ritual, but I don't really feel like I really need to do it tonight. Maybe if I start feeling some kind of energy shift. But right now I feel pretty good about the energy. And maybe that's because we're at the time of completion. This card is constantly popping up. And as I've mentioned, we're at the end of the year, the completion. According to, astrology and everything else, like I keep mentioning, 2025 is the year of the snake. I don't think I'm going to go into detail about it, but review last night's reading. I believe I talk about it in the first part or the 2 before it. Either way, you can find it. But 2024 is the end, the completion, the 1111 portal that we all, went through. The new world is next year, 2025. Ancient wisdom, rebirth, all of that, fertility. Like I keep saying, that snake has been devouring itself this entire time. Like a clock or a compass. It has nowhere else to go. The time of completion is now. You have a short window of opportunity in between now and the next year, literally weeks. No one's saying that if you don't do that now in the next few weeks that good things won't happen to you. They just won't happen for you as fast as you were hoping for them to. So when you're staring around and you're wondering why things aren't happening, it's because you're not taking the time now to work on this type of relationship with yourself and your faith, to pull yourself out of this, or to get rid of the people that are pulling you into this, because this is the time of completion to move into the next year. Number at the top, 9. Get to work now, light workers. Any steps, and maybe, like I said, those steps are getting back in touch with your faith. Maybe those steps are getting rid of these people. Like something, figuring out where you are in your life. Don't let yourself be in a jungle, because they will pull your ass down and they will give no fucks about it. So, next, Crow. You should have the wisdom, the discernment, and the magic inside of yourself, because you are magical. I've told you many times, you guys are magical, whether it be that you have abilities, maybe you have talent. You're just a magical person because you have a big, kind heart, and you are here helping to spread this God consciousness. To me, that is magic. That's the type of magic this world needs. So thank you for being here, and thank you for being who you are. The Crow has the number 13 as well at the top, which is the reverse of the underworld. Once again, 4. But I don't even think I need to read 13. If my memory serves me correctly, 13 are the ascendant female masters here to help at this time, which is exactly what we need, because we need that divine feminine energy to balance out what's been going on inside of ourselves and externally. This is Fall Out Boy Dance Dance. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. The ascendant masters such as Jesus, Kuan Yin, and so on are with you. So deities, if you're into that as well. We had one recently. Her name was Sekhmet, I do believe. But Isis, Persephone, Lilith, like feminine deities. The number 13 signifies that female ascendant masters and goddesses are assisting you in staying positive. So that's probably why that crow is there, because that's that dark divine feminine energy. 2727, hopefully helping us stay out of the cycle of this. But they are dark divine feminine energy, so they are very comfortable going into this. I know, because I work with them. So I'm a shadow worker, constantly in and out of lower world and upper world, trying to help other people, because we have been there, and maybe you can relate to that. You have been in some really messed up situations, so you know exactly how it feels. You're able to go back into the darkness, use your wisdom, see all those little small lights. Those are other souls and other people still lost down there, but you've been there, so you could go ahead and fly in there, connect, let them see that light, bring them out, rinse and repeat. You can sit with them and help them, but they have to be able to help themselves. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're good at that. Maybe that's your calling. Not everyone can do that. Maybe you can, but do not solve the problem for them. Offer them the wisdom. That's what this is. Offer them the wisdom. They have to do the work. If they do not do the work, then they gotta go. It's as simple as that. Next card, Beautiful Way. See, this is the time of completion. And if you have worked on yourself and your faith and your connections, and you do have that strong soul tie connections with people, and you guys are all helping each other to keep that fortress strong, to keep all this outside bullshit out of it, then yes, you are gonna definitely come back in a beautiful way. Your life is gonna be amazing. And you see that? That's dragonfly and lotus, and those are both signs of rebirth, especially for people that are survivors of trying to attempt, to not be here anymore. And I know that because I have both of them. I have a tattoo of a dragonfly over top of a lotus on my shoulder, as a matter of fact. So that's rebirth, coming back from a beautiful way after maybe having been in this lower world crap for so long. Maybe feeling like you'd never get out of it. But like I said, leaning on yourself and your faith, because Lord knows I had to. Embracing that shadow side of yourself and using it as strength and wisdom. Lotuses grow in mud, basically. Muddy water. And so do dragonflies. They start out like that. So, two things that in the end are extremely beautiful that had to start out in darkness. Think about that. That could be you. Something so beautiful getting ready to pop out next year. If you rest and do what you need to do, love. That's why I'm telling you, 3033. Ascended Masters, New Beginnings, they want to help you so bad. This song is called Beanie and it's by Killboy. But yes, don't you want this? I want this for you. Get yourself out of this lower world. You can stay there just for a little bit, just to rest. You know, it's okay. But don't let yourself dwell there. Number at the top, 4. Once again, those angels. They're telling you they're there. They're there for you. So, maybe you're like this song. You're freaked out about the things you don't have the guts to say out loud. But here's that jaguar I've been meaning to talk about. So hopefully the video will at least let me get through this. So the jaguar, number 28, singles down to 10. 10 number of completion and 1. So I'll read 28 first. Money comes to you as you keep the faith that you, your loved ones, and your beautiful life purpose are all fully supported by heaven. And I told you that's what everything's supposed to be about next year. All the abundance. And I'm going to flip through these really quick before I go into the jaguar. All the abundance, meaning love and all that. Because you have been knighted with some type of gift or talent. Maybe you're autistic. Well, you could be autistic. I am. ADHD to be exact. So there's a fun fact for you. So maybe you are artistic. You're an artist of some type. You make music, you sculpt, you draw, you know, anything in the arts, dancing. Or maybe you want to write something, make a movie, write a book, something, a children's book, anything. You want to tell your life story maybe, or you just want to talk about your ideas and your beliefs. Love, like I said, is supposed to be very, very strong. You've been knighted with something, maybe those gifts and those talents that you have been given. And now that you're being your authentic self and you're going out into the world and you're showing everybody, yes, this is me. Proud about that. Come on, when you are knighted, you're not walking around not telling people. Well, you don't have to tell people. It's you. They see it on you. Come on, they see it on you. When you're a knight, people know that that's what it's about. You don't have to even say anything. You walk into the room and your presence is there. You have been knighted by royalty. So, of course, that's probably attracting lots of love in your life, and not necessarily romantic, but admiration from people. Don't you want to know if people admire you? They want to work with you, have business collaborations, friendships maybe? Family members looking up to you, asking for help? I don't know. It could be a lot of different things, seriously. While you're working on that, your spiritual 3333 Ascendant Masters again, and they could be from these time periods. Maybe you believe in reincarnation, starseed energy, things of that kind. So Ascendant Masters that you could be working with at this time could be coming from ancient Egypt. Maybe Celtic folklore, Irish descent. It's very rich in that kind of stuff. Both of those are actually. This is the Smashing Pumpkins, Ava Adore. And you know that Greece, Greco-Roman, they have all the mythology and all that stuff. And the Tales of Atlantis, come on. So if you've ever wondered about stuff like this, now would probably be a great time to do a little bit of research. That could be part of you working on your whole spiritual journey, connecting with that, your ancestry maybe. I can't talk right now. So maybe that's a good time to go ahead and do my ritual. So I'm going to do it fast. Clove, Still working with the same crystals. I have one of them here right now, Tiger's Eye. Fire, Dragon's Blood Incense. Trying to go faster about this so it's not taking up a bunch of time. Air or wind. And water, Florida water. All right. Normally I do that at the beginning, but I'm trying to be faster out of convenience for you guys. All right. So since it is the time of completion and you've been working on your faith and maybe your connections with some deities or some gods or whatever from this time period, maybe looking into your ties of why you've always wondered about things. Maybe you have connections with certain deities and gods. Look into it. Knowledge is power. And doing so, that's how you're going to be able to keep yourself in that high priest or high priestess energy. The collective has already been there for a while. But in order to maintain that, you still need to do the shadow work. You still need to work on things. This time of year is perfect to do that. We're not outside as much. We're typically in the house more often than not. So if you're going to be on your phone or you're going to be on your TV, why not use it to do something like some research? There's plenty of stuff on Netflix and things like that. You can rent movies and stream all day long, so there's no excuse. Your phone, instantly. Anything you want to know about is there, so there's no excuse. If you want to be in that high priestess energy and you want what you want next year at the time of completion and continue to get more magic and more wisdom, then you got to keep your mind active. Or else you're going to slip back into that lower world, and there's nothing beautiful about going back there. Love life may happen, but it will be a struggle. Remember, you are a knight. You have been knighted with gifts and talents. You vowed to yourself that you were going to do big things for yourself. You vowed to yourself that you were going to heal your childhood traumas. You also probably vowed to yourself that you would never let someone treat you the way that people from your past that may have disrespected you treated you. Make a vow to yourself. Be the one that you adore for yourself so you can continue and come back in a beautiful way. Yes, there is supposed to be love in the future, and that may very well be what those vows are as well. Or you could be having a business contract with someone, so you guys are making vows to work with one another, friends, lovers, whatever, vows. But first and foremost, that vow should be with yourself and your spirit team. Next card was medicine man or woman. Case in point, healing yourself. Healing yourself and your inner childhood wounds. Babies on the agenda next year, new ideas, maybe healing your inner child, your baby, so you don't pass that on to the next generation, so you can be more in your divine feminine energy, the nurturing energy, that energy that wants to teach your children a little bit differently than what you may have gotten. Teach them that the world can be a nurturing place, so they go out and they can be nurturing people as well. Because aren't we all sick of this? Internal, external, whatever. Hopefully you're not still in this energy, but there is, because I read the cards earlier, part of the collective that is still very much having internal wars and battles within themselves. If you're having them with other people, then obviously I'm going to tell you, it's time to let it go. The cards have told you and all of that. This is the Offspring's self-esteem. So this song is all about low self-esteem. He knows he's being used. He thinks it's okay, but you should not think it's okay. If this is a situation that you're in, have a little bit more nurturing for yourself and heal the part of yourself that thinks that you deserve to be in that lower, less than energy. Because, baby, that's not love. That's distraction. And that's what you don't need to be in. Because that kind of behavior is the exact type of behavior that will imprison you in your own thoughts, enslave you in your own actions and your decisions. Because remember, there's consequences to some people's actions. Maybe you're somebody that's out in them streets. Well, there's a lot of things being passed around out in them streets from people. So don't be in that energy for sure. And if you are, please be safe about it. But that is a wrap up of the cards. I'm glad I got through that at least. I'm going to pull, I got to do the Jaguar. So Jaguar, yes, I read 28. I'll read 10 real quick. God wants you to hold positive thoughts about this situation as everything is working out for your highest good. Call upon God to help you stay positive and optimistic as your thoughts are an influencing factor to the outcome. And one, of course, stay positive. Everything you're thinking about right now is coming true. So be sure that you're only thinking about what you desire. Give any fears to God and the angels. So if you are in this Four of Swords energy, it just told you. Give all that fear away to God and the angels. And like I've told you, and the cards told you, work on your relationship with maybe deities or things from this time period. Healing your inner child and all of that stuff. So let me read about the Jaguar, relay this little bit. That's the snake. Okay. The Jaguar is a gatekeeper to all that is unknown. It offers lessons about reclaiming your inner power by awakening your inner core energy or your Kundalini energy. And that is what is happening next year too, in 2025, the year of the snake. Is supposed to be, like I said, wisdom, intuition, ancient knowledge, a transformative year, a year in which balance is coming back into play. Protection, interconnectedness to everything and everyone, Kundalini energy, and fertility. So next year is naturally supposed to be a year of that type of energy. And here is another confirmation. I don't know why I closed that. Another confirmation from the Jaguar spirit animal confirming that that is indeed something that will be happening. So the Jaguar is the gatekeeper, basically. And I told you, a couple of weeks into the end of the year, we're in completion now. So the Jaguar is the gatekeeper of all this, trying to help you learn the lessons to reclaim your inner power and awaken your core energy. They're there to help you solve old issues and make way for a spiritual rebirth. So there it is, rebirth, snake. Year transformation. So what do you think transformation is? It's a rebirth. This is drowning pool, tearing away. So maybe you're tearing away from the situation and finally awakening yourself so you can tap into your energy, have your rebirth, your spiritual rebirth, which I don't need to really find the cards, but you know I'm going to. Working on your spiritual relationship. Spiritual rebirth. In doing so, you are having a rebirth and coming back next year in a beautiful, strong ass way. I'm so excited for you guys. All right, in the Mayan culture, they associate the Jaguar with the sun and the moon. So there is duality and balance. Once again, same for next year, 2025. The Jaguar provides protector energy so that you can embrace the power of the unknown as a catalyst to release your fears. And that's fantastic, because that Four Swords energy needs to go. 4333. Angels and Ascendant Masters there to help you release that. Help them help you. Call upon them. Build that relationship. Don't care about anyone else but you. Seriously, it's okay. So the Jaguar is also there to represent good communication. However, people that are Jaguar people or associate themselves with Jaguars, they are good at communication, but sometimes their communication can cut like a knife. So they need to be able to learn how to balance that out. Basically, understand your darker side, so that you can understand your true power, and be mindful of your words when you're trying to find resolution to conflicts, or voicing your wants and needs to people, because there's also such thing as the way you say it. Not what you're saying, but how you say it. 4444. Call upon your angels to help you maybe with that. The Jaguar, like I said, is also there to help you understand your darker side of life so that you can understand your true power. So therefore, do your shadow work. Do your shadow work. Make the vow to yourself to do your shadow work so you can come back in a beautiful way in your high priestess energy. So the Jaguar is there to remind you that with understanding comes the ability to embrace change and life's multitude of cycles, or the Wheel of Fortune in essence, which has also been a card that's popped up recently. I think I'm going to try to pull maybe just a couple of tarot really quick, just to see what they have to say, see if the energy is shifted. But thank you guys for being here with me still at this time. If you are here, I greatly appreciate you. So at this time, I'll call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Raguel. Lend me your protection, serve out karmic justice to any beings or persons wishing to send any negativity to me. Let no weapons be formed against me, spiritually or physically, because they'll never prosper. So, at this time, and thank you for being here with us at this time as well. And see what I did? It's as simple as that. Just take a little bit of time. Just be like, hey guys, appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for everything you did today. I do that kind of stuff all the time. When something happens, or you know I'm having a hard time, I'll just talk out loud. Be like, man, guys, I don't know what, like, I'm having a hard moment right now. So if y'all could show up, that would be fantastic. Like stuff like that. Or if something happens, that's great. You know, same thing. Like, thank you guys so much, and thank you so much. I know you can feel it in my everything that I I can't express it to you in words, but hopefully you can feel it in my energy. Like, see, it's easy as that. That's all you gotta do. This is Non-Point, alive and kicking. So, I mean, you're still alive and kicking, so give a little gratitude for that. I definitely do. The angels were there. The angels have been there for me. All right, and hopefully they're there for you too. Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna get this one because I see it. And this one are flipped up. Well, all right, well, I guess I'm taking these ones because that's how I do. All right, I got 5 then. All right, cool. Community, 4 wands. Happy families, reunion, coming home, celebrations, surprises, parties, weddings, events, feeling welcome, community or family, coming together, community spirit, teamwork, success, and prosperity. So, back in that good energy. I told you, gatekeeping it. Stronger now, you can see everything in front of you. I'm telling you, I love this energy. That's fantastic. Different from this morning. Knight of Wands. All right, so we're in that Wands energy again. Passion, being hasty, quick decisions, ambitious, generosity, a journey, sexual adventures. Okay, that's that love. That's that love. All right, well, congratulations to your sexual adventures, some of you guys. Don't be hasty and quick with that, though. Like I said, mind yourself. Be ambitious about your dreams going forward. Active, energetic people, negotiators, debaters. So that sounds like good business partnerships, maybe. Like I said, that's supposed to be the type of love you're getting in the future as well. Jobs and prosperity. Competitors, sportsmen, those who love a challenge. So stronger now even after everything that you did. Because you're floating up in that energy. Ready to go claim all that stuff. Oh, Knight of Cups. Creative expression. Yes, romantic proposals. There's that love again. Man, love is strong right now. So we got community, creative expression with love proposals, romantic proposals, offerings, invitations, taking action, following your heart, attraction, dating, affection. your ideal man or woman. Ooh. Like I said, guys, please come back and let me know about all of this. I'm so excited. An admirable, intelligent young person full of new ideas and proposals. So that could be a business partner. Maybe if you're lucky, it could be a lover and a business partner. Like, I'm excited for you guys. Creativity. I told you. Where are those cards at? Maybe you will meet this person by doing something creative because you were knighted with gifts and stuff. Where's that other one? That's the writer one. Of course. Where is it? Well, it'll pop up at some point. Oh, there it is, right there. Now I see everything in front of me. So maybe you're meeting this person or have already met this person through something like that. You never know. Romantic proposals and invitations. That sounds so great in the community. Oh, yes. No. Wait a minute. This is No Way Out. Head, H-E-D-P-E. Oh, man, no. 8 of Cups, no. Fear of moving on, refusal to let go, stagnation, clinging, indecision, monotony, accepting your lie. Why? And with this song, too, no way out. Do you feel like you have no way out? Is that what this is? Is fear of moving on, this refusal to let go, this stagnation? Like, come on. If you feel like there's no way out, then this is where you truly do need to go ahead and make those vows to yourself and your spirit team and be like this jaguar. Like, no. Come on now. Come on. You got all of this stuff just sitting over here waiting for you to want it. Waiting for you to heal and let go of all of this other crap. This wars and battles, low world vibrational energy stuff. It's over with. Let it go. There is a way out. Please stop being fearful and refusing. Or maybe that's the energy of the person you're trying to get rid of. Maybe you're yelling at me right now and being like, I did. What are you talking about? I did it. Well, if it's another person in that energy, then keep focused on you. You're a knight right now. You got your own sword given to you by royalty. Go ahead and... So, this is the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Materialism, dullness, preoccupation with money. One who mismanages money. Someone who will do anything for money. So, this is either... This sounds to me like the energy that don't want to let somebody go. So if you're dealing with someone that's materialistic, they value money and materialism over people and will do anything they can for it, and they probably aren't very good with managing it either, whether that be family, friend, ex, current lover, whatever, like... They definitely are fearful of you moving on, don't want to let go, because they know damn well once you're gone, that beauty that you bring to their life is going to be gone, and they're going to be left with their own dark-ass, low-world energy, which is going to enslave them. Please don't let that happen, whether that's another person or yourself, and maybe you may be sliding back into this energy maybe a little bit. Now is the wake-up call. Heal yourself, please. Love yourself, please. Have that wisdom and believe that you are magical. Because we're coming to the end, baby. Coming to the end. So be like that jaguar. You got this. I love you. I say. We made it through the recording, so that to me is positive. So I'm going to leave it on that note and have a completion to this video. I love you guys. Thank you for being here to the end. If you did stay here, hopefully you got what you needed. I say, congratulations.